Welcome back, everybody. You don't need to see Eric Church playing. I had to pause my music. Yeah, I don't ride watching Spotify on my phone. I promise you that. I just pulled out of the gas station. I don't know where I'm going to end up. Today is December 18th. Go figure. Spyder's telling me it's 77 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky. It's been very cold and rainy here. Like furnace has been on. 38 degrees for lows. Relatively cold. Haven't seen the sun in a number of days. It's like I feel like I'm back in Ohio. We got some fall colors starting to pop. Crazy to think that December 18th we have leaves that are starting to change. We're gonna work our way around this, get in front of that semi. This road is extremely dusty. I don't know if you can tell. Get back in your lane there, boy. We have all of these gravel pits, and semis just run this route to stay off 35. And my wallet's in the wrong. My wallet needs to be over in my left hand pocket. It's freaking me out. Because I thought it was gone. I put my hand down. I'm like, "Where's my wallet at?" But no, these gravel trucks run this, and it's just so dusty and dirty that I got to be kind of careful when I come through here because it's easy to spin that back tire. Lots of stuff here. And usually after it's rained, it's not so dusty, but I don't think we had enough rain to wash all this dirt and crap off the roads. And this is where I go to, number one, get off at 35, right? Get away from 35. Yeah, I guess we did get some rain because the ditch is full. Not only that wind is something stout off my right, and it's coming across me. But yeah, not only to get off 35, but get to, these back roads that I like to ride. And yet again, even though I'm in this huge populated area, I can get to country quickly. Yeah, see, look, fall colors, December, craziness. And then I got to come over here and come at this thing at an angle, or I bottom out the nose. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of gas. And yeah, we're probably sitting like this, steep wise. The tire's just spinning. Still spinning. I'm not giving it a lot of gas. It's just so dusty. In fact, coming around this corner, there's a little ledge. And if you're on the gas a little too hard, the ledge is like right here, how I drop down into it. Train. If you're coming just a little too quick through there, you'll kick sideways. This is nuts. I don't know how I feel about that. And see, I can just blast that tire. All the dust here and dirt and yuck. And I ride with my face shield up, which I don't know why I do it. I just do it. I do it in weather, 50 degrees and warmer. I've had my face so cold that like I could not feel my nose and my cheeks, and I thought there was a big hole in my head, and I didn't want to touch my face. I mean, it was cold. But I prefer that. I don't know why. I get, if you have your visor down, it's safer. If something comes and hits, it's gonna hit your visor. I do wear safety glasses. In fact, the glasses I'm wearing, yeah, don't mind that they're bright blue, but they're a bifocal. Let's see if I can put them on and not wreck or get hit. They're a bifocal. My glasses don't fit the helmet right, and like I said, I ride with my visor open, so I need some type of like wraparound glass to keep the wind off my eyeballs. And so my regular glasses, just, I thought they would be perfect, but they're not. So I found these. I had no clue that there were these bifocal sunglasses out there. So now I can read my phone in the dash, and because I don't need glasses to see that car. I need glasses to see my phone. You know, I can see it says 17 minutes until full, but, well, I'm looking through my glasses. Now it's just kind of fuzzy. I was like, I wonder why I can read that so well. Well, you know, when you look through the bifocal of your glass. Ziz. You see that? He had a white flag. I wonder who he is surrendering to. Coming in hot, hitting the inside, coming off hot. Woo! Not really. We were going kind of slow. But yeah, it's like in the 70s. So I was like, I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna, you know, walking around the house, it felt good. Going out in the garage, it felt good. I'm like, I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt. This was in the front, and I'm glad I got it because the wind's a little chilly. Right. At 77 degrees, the wind's a little chilly. Back home, I would not be in long sleeve, more than likely. But there's a lot more humidity back in Ohio. Oh, see some longhorns and some regular cows. I want a longhorn. I got the best picture with the Spyder and the longhorns. I'll put it up here. But this is Krueger Canyon. And with my wife being 1.5 years older than me, and she hates it. You know, I say she's a cougar, and this is Krueger Canyon. And I usually get a little poke, a little smack, a little, really, how old are you? You know, and then I remind her I'm 5, like most guys. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. I need to, I'm doing it chili tonight, guys and ladies, people. I smoked the meat first. I cubed it up, and then I'm gonna throw it in a crock pot with all the other yummy stuff. So that should be good. I can't wait to try that. So yeah, we're just kind of like sitting up on this butte. And if you go left or if you go right, you're still in this butte. Dang, I really don't know where to go. See, I mean, for being kind of like hill country, how flat it is. And then if you can just stick with me a little longer, I'll show you where it gets kind of into the hill country a little bit more. You know, here we're just kind of flat. Here's a tennis club. You want to play tennis. A guy at work. He's a little bit older than I am. Pretty sure he's a little older than me. He, when he was younger, like in his early 20s, he actually worked at this country club, at this golf place. He was he was a tennis instructor. So, you know, it's just kind of a small world. I remember him talking about it all the time too, you know, back in Columbus when we were at work, and then I come and I live just 10 minutes, 12 minutes from here. Yeah, nuts. Okay, so we're still up high. Now we're coming to the canyon parts. Ooba. Boom, boom, boom. I like to downshift with the Spyder, so you'll hear me all the time. Me going boom is every time the Spyder downshifts. And yes, the Spyder will downshift when you come to a stop. It doesn't downshift if you need to downshift, just when you're coming to a stop. and then you control the upshifts with the paddle. Hugo Springs Loop Road. I'm gonna. I ran off the road. I ran off the road. And here we go. Right here is where the hill country and the decent roads start. You know, so you go from 35, which is perfectly flat. I live just south of New Braunfels. Cross 35, and within a couple miles, you're in hill country. And hill country is unique. I like 281. To explain hill country, the hills might be a little bit bigger than what you would see in southern Ohio, but it's weird how it's laid out. The cartography it's unique. It's like sometimes it's like these tiny little volcanoes, just boom, 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 and then sometimes it's like those bluffs. They come out and get eroded, so it's like step-staired. I'll try to put some photos up, but yeah, hill country is really pretty. I don't want to say it's the most beautiful place in the world, but I get why people love riding in hill country. I get why all the better roads here in Texas are in the hill country. So there we go. We have made it to a decent road. Yeah. This is it. So if you could, give me a big old thumbs up. Stay safe, everybody. I'll see you down the road.